Good morning and welcome to your Wallops weather briefing. Well, we've got mostly sunny skies out there this morning. We're going to continue to see mostly sunny skies throughout the remainder of the day as that remnants of what was Hurricane Florence and a frontal boundary associated with that moved through the region yesterday afternoon into the evening hours, providing us with some rain showers, and that has moved off the coast this morning, and we're seeing high pressure build in behind it and seeing some more comfortable conditions as we expect lower humidity values as we go through the day today. Looking at yesterday's conditions, we saw temperatures in the mid to upper 80s throughout the region, and we are looking at the temperatures for overnight, looking at the upper 60s into the 70s. 67 degrees in Salisbury, Dover 67 degrees, and Baltimore 67 degrees, the coolest readings that we could find of all of the reporting stations throughout the region last night. As of the last 24 hours, we see rainfall amounts generally running anywhere from about 1/10 of an inch up to 8/10 of an inch. That would be the most that we see across the region from those thunderstorms. Ocean City coming in with 81/100ths of an inch, Baltimore coming in just shy of 8/10 of an inch. We see some lower amounts, especially locations such as Dover and some of the locations in the Tidewater region coming in with less than 1/10 of an inch. Here at Wallops, we came in at 13/100ths of an inch. As of 9 a.m., sunny skies throughout the region as that high pressure continues to build in, and we see temperatures generally in the mid 70s as of that 9 a.m. reporting hour. I want to take a look here at a 24-hour rainfall total that we see here. It is a MRMS product that sort of does a radar analysis of the precipitation throughout the region. And you can see those higher amounts off to our north and east as that shower activity moved through the region, kind of dissipated a bit as it moved across the southern portion of the Delmarva Peninsula. You can see at Chincoteague coming in with 22/100ths of an inch, but higher amounts off to our north into Salisbury coming in with a little less than 3/10 of an inch. Some of the regions estimated around Ocean City around 1/2 an inch to a little higher amounts as well. So again, lower amounts off to the south, higher amounts off to the north and west yesterday as that precipitation moved through the area. Looking at our upper level wind data from this morning's balloon release, you see those winds generally out of a northerly direction at the low levels of the atmosphere, then switching off to the northwest as we go up in height. We see the winds up to 21 knots at the 25,000 foot level out of a northwesterly direction. Freezing level at 14,900 feet. Looking at our current surface analysis, we see that frontal boundary has moved off the coast this morning. That was what most of our shower and thunderstorm activity was associated with yesterday afternoon. And as you can see, off to the north and west, we have high pressure that will be continuing to build into our region as we go through the next couple of days, and that's going to provide us with some drying conditions and some pretty comfortable conditions as well, with those humidity values falling even more as we go through the day tomorrow. Looking at our radar, you can see really no precipitation in the immediate area this morning, and we're going to continue to see pretty much the same dry condition setup as we go through the next couple of days. Taking a look at our high resolution short range model here over the next couple of days, you can see really no precipitation threatening our region as we go through the Wednesday and Thursday time frame. You can see a very light radar return showing up off to our north and west tomorrow morning, but it does look like we're going to remain dry. I could see a little bit more cloudiness here at Wallops Thursday morning, but as we go through the day on Friday, pretty much the same story, as high pressure will be in control of our weather, and we can expect a couple of days of dry conditions before we get into the weekend, and we see the chance of a few showers, maybe a thunderstorm, as the frontal boundary begins to move in from the north and from the west. Looking here at our forecast maps over the next few days, Thursday looking again like dry weather for us, and then as we go through the day on Friday, you can see that frontal boundary beginning to approach the region at that point in time. Really not seeing any chances of precipitation though until later in the weekend. Our next 24 hours, green across the board with no hazards expected here at Wallops. Our precipitation chances will be pretty much zero over the next 24 hours. As we go through the afternoon, evening hours tonight, we'll see Partly cloudy skies continuing into the evening, and then a little bit of an increase in cloudiness as we go after midnight tonight, with mostly cloudy skies expected. Seeing that overnight low temperature of around 66 degrees, those easterly winds out of the east dying down after a pretty breezy day today. Overnight tonight, looking at easterly winds at 5 to 10 knots. This afternoon, expecting those winds as high as 18 knots with some of our peak gusts out of the north. Looking at the next couple of days, Thursday and Friday, we'll see partly sunny skies becoming mostly sunny. Cooler conditions expected with light onshore winds. We'll see a high of 78 degrees for Thursday. Those winds should be out of an easterly direction throughout the day at around 5 to 10 knots. Thursday night, mostly clear and cool conditions expected with a low of 65. And then for Friday, mostly sunny and slightly breezy with a high of 81 degrees. So for the next 7 days, we're expecting dry conditions to continue through the first part of the weekend. Looking at very comfortable conditions as well with those low humidity values. We'll see overnight low temperatures in the mid 60s. Again, Thursday's high of 78 expected. A little warmer on Friday. We'll see a high of 82 under sunny skies. And we'll see an increase in cloudiness Saturday as that frontal boundary begins to approach the region. Looking at mostly cloudy skies and just a very slight chance of a shower or two late in the evening on Saturday. But for the most part, we're expecting a dry day on Saturday before we do have a better chance of some showers and possible thunderstorms during the day on Sunday with a high of 77 degrees. And then for Monday, the front looks to lift off to the north just ever so slightly, enough to bring most of that shower and thunderstorm activity back to the north and west of our area and leaving us dry for Monday before a chance of some more showers possibly on Tuesday. Temperatures generally running around 80 degrees for the beginning of next week. That'll wrap it up for today's weather briefing. We'll be back again tomorrow morning at 8:15 and at 10 a.m. Have a nice day.